all from Playboy.
Kanye once swore on everything that Kris would never push North into the same spotlight that made the Kardashians rich off Playboy. But after Kim's latest trip to Rome with North, he's heated, and fans are whispering that his worst fears might be playing out. The second Kim and North pulled up for dinner, cameras lost their minds. North was rocking a black corset-style top, long blue braids flowing down her back, and sky-high platform boots. Her whole look screamed runway vibes, not middle school. That's exactly what set the internet on fire, with fans saying Kanye wasn't wrong this time. Many called the outfit way too grown and said it looked like her childhood was being stolen right in front of everyone. Comments poured in. Why is a 12-year-old wearing a corset? She's literally a kid. Let her be a kid. Some even admitted, at 12, I didn't look anything like that. The backlash kept growing, but critics didn't stop at North's outfit. They accused Kim of being desperate for attention, claiming her own shine is fading, and now she's using her daughter to keep the spotlight alive. Then came the comparisons. Fans pulled out throwbacks of Kylie at the same age, already painted up with makeup, treated like a grown woman, and jumping into business moves before she was even ready. To many, North's Rome look felt like deja vu, the same playbook, the same mistakes, just recycled with the next generation. And the second North got dragged into this firestorm, Kanye's name came rushing right back into the mess. Kanye's been dragging Kim's parenting since the split, but this Rome situation cuts deep because it's exactly the nightmare he swore would never happen. Back in 2020, during his infamous Twitter storm, Kanye blasted out, "I put my life on God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy." He wasn't just mad, he was furious at the grip Kris Jenner and the Kardashian brand had on his kids. He even came for Kris directly, accusing her of pushing Kim into Playboy and later doing the same thing with Kylie. To him, this wasn't just a one-off, it was a pattern, a cycle he was determined to break before North got pulled into it. What Kim didn't realize was that Kanye was just warming up. 2020 was peak meltdown Kanye, wild tweets, shocking claims, and dark comparisons. He straight up compared his marriage to the horror movie Get Out, saying he felt trapped and controlled, like the family was trying to lock him away and turn his kids into nothing but brand pawns.
Kanye West was right. This is his 12-year-old daughter, North West, with Kim Kardashian. She's 12. Look at what she's wearing.
At one point, he even tweeted that Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming with a doctor to lock me up, like the movie Get Out, and then doubled down by saying that whole film was literally about me. Now, if you've seen Get Out, you know it's about a black man meeting his white girlfriend's family, only to discover they lure people in for sinister body-swapping experiments. Dramatic? Yes. But in Kanye's eyes, it was the perfect metaphor, a family empire built on image and control, and he was the lone soldier trying to stop the cycle. Then came more tweets, rapid fire, with Kanye repeating himself like a broken record. "I put my life on God that North's mom would never photograph her doing Playboy. I put my life on the line for my children that their mother would never sell them." Kanye wasn't only furious about the Playboy talk, he was heated over the kids' schooling too. He claimed Kim and her mom were making choices behind his back, refusing to let the kids attend his Donda Academy, the school he built to control the lessons, the vibe, and the circle around them. In his mind, that was the only way to protect them from being swallowed by the Kardashian machine. And yeah, didn't stop there. He went straight at Kris Jenner with a blunt text. "Don't let Kris make you do Playboy like she did Kylie and Kim. Not gonna happen to North in Chicago." That hit hard because Kris, who usually controls the narrative, hates being called out, especially publicly. She tried to handle it quietly by texting him back, "Please stop mentioning my name. I'm almost 67, this stresses me." But if she thought that would shut him up, she clearly forgot who she was dealing with. Nobody silences Kanye. Every time North's name popped up, he circled back to the same fiery warning, saying over and over that if he didn't fight, Kim and Kris would use their daughter for fame. And here's where things got even messier, because Kim herself admitted she never really wanted to pose for Playboy in the first place. She confessed she was nervous and unsure until Kris hit her with that infamous sales pitch. "I was uncomfortable. My mom said, go for it. They might never ask you again. Our show isn't on the air yet. No one knows who you are." That confession only made Kanye look more justified in his eyes, because to him, this wasn't just history, it was a warning sign flashing all over again. Kris once told Kim, "Do it, and you'll have these beautiful pictures to look at when you're my age." So Kim gave in, posed for Playboy, and the photos blew up right as the show took off. History was made. But years later, Kim admitted it was one of her biggest regrets, a decision that's haunted her image ever since. And Kanye never let it slide. To him, Kris pushing Kim into that spotlight was proof that North could be lined up the exact same way if he didn't fight back. Now, with those Rome photos going viral, fans are connecting the dots, saying Kanye's wild rants might not have been so wild after all. Maybe his so-called paranoia was just him seeing the playbook for what it really was. But here's the twist. Kanye isn't exactly innocent either. People love reminding everyone that back in 2013, he was hyping Kim up for another Playboy shoot. Not only that, he was the creative force behind some of her most daring, hypersexualized looks. Remember that skin-tight muggler dress that nearly broke the internet? That was Kanye's vision. He wanted Kim to be the ultimate sex symbol, the icon everyone couldn't stop staring at. But by 2019, the script flipped. On the night of the Met Gala, Kanye suddenly told Kim he was uncomfortable with her looking too sexy in front of other men. The same man who once styled her to own that image was now criticizing her for living it out. Kim wasn't having it. She clapped back at Kanye, reminding him he spent years building her up as this confident sex symbol, and now he couldn't just flip the script because he decided to change. The hypocrisy was impossible
are my wife, and it affects me when pictures are too sexy
to ignore. Kanye had no problem cashing in on Kim's image when it boosted him, but the moment it clashed with his new persona, he condemned it. And let's not forget about his new wife, Bianca. Fans quickly noticed Kanye is the one dressing her, parading her around in bizarre fits, sometimes even barefoot in public.
This transition where from being a rapper, like looking at all these girls and looking at my wife, like, oh, my girl needs to be just like the other girls, showing her body off, showing this, showing that. And I didn't realize that that was affecting like my soul and my spirit as someone that's married and loved and the father of like now with about to be 4 kids. Of course, it's like a formal underwear. It's hot. It's like, it's hot for who though?
So like the night before the Met, you're gonna come in here and say that you're not into a corset bag. Give me really bad anxiety. What are you talking about?
Why is that giving you anxiety to say that?
Because you knew last night I was having really bad anxiety and I don't need any more negative energy for you to now say that you're not into me wearing a tight dress.
Called it straight up humiliating and asked how he could criticize Kim for doing the same thing he's now doing to another woman. One comment even nailed it. Kanye might say he's against this, but he's consistently devalued women. Between him and Kim, this baby is doing better than I expected. That's why the public is split. Half the crowd calls Kanye a hypocrite trying to rewrite the past. The other half says, hypocrite or not, he still has a point when it comes to North, because at the end of the day, Kim herself admitted Kris pushed her into Playboy. And now North is walking out of restaurants dressed like she's grown when she's not. This fight over North has officially blown up into a major debate. On one side, people are dragging Kim, accusing her of recycling Kris's old playbook. That Rome dinner didn't feel like some casual family outing. It looked like a stage debut. People swear that Rome dinner wasn't casual at all. It was a carefully staged paparazzi moment. Critics accuse Kim of trading North's childhood for headlines, the same way Kris once traded Kim's privacy for fame. The backlash was loud, with many flat out calling it exploitation. Fans fear North is headed straight down Kylie's path, growing up way too fast, overexposed, and molded into the family brand before she even has a say. One comment hit it directly. This is exactly what Kanye was scared of. But here's the twist. Some fans are dragging both Kim and Kanye. To them, it looks like they've each been using North for their own agendas. Kim thrives on the spotlight North brings, while Kanye's critics argue he isn't really protecting his daughter. He's just locked in an endless war with Kim and Kris. And in the middle of that war, North is stuck as the pawn on their chessboard. Let's be real. Kanye is messy, inconsistent, and yeah, hypocritical at times. But he might still have a point. North is 12. She's just a kid, and people are demanding she be treated like one. There's no reason for Kim to have North stepping out dressed like a grown woman, unless the plan is to make her grow up faster. And if that's the case, it's not a good reason at all. No matter how you spin it, the truth is hard to ignore. She's still so young, yet being pushed straight into a world that chews kids up before they're even ready. At this point, North's childhood doesn't feel private anymore. Every outfit, every hairstyle, every paparazzi shot sparks a brand new debate. Some people argue she's just having fun, copying her mom, experimenting with fashion like any kid would. But others say it's way deeper. that her innocence is being stolen and she's being thrown into a spotlight she never asked for. And that's the saddest part, because North isn't just Kim's daughter or Kanye's daughter. She's a 12-year-old kid stuck in one of the messiest family battles in Hollywood. Kim wants her styled, polished, photographed. Kanye wants her hidden, protected, shielded. But the gag is, while both swear they're doing what's best, all they're really doing is dragging her deeper into their endless war. Imagine having parents who can't stand each other and you become the battleground. That's North right now, fighting in a war she never signed up for. So what do you think? Is Kim crossing the line or is Kanye overreacting? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.